So today I'm at Vidcon. Actually, this is the second to last day, right?
It is.
And
unless you're going to Disney Day.
I'm not. So I'm here with SEFD, but I like to say SEFD science. It's SEFD science, right?
That's correct.
All right. Correct. So I met you last year.
We did. We met.
And you were just starting off on this channel, right?
Correct. I didn't have a single video up when we met last year.
All right. So I pretty much have seen all of his videos, unlike some of the other people where I say, oh, I saw a few of your videos. I've seen all of your videos.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Yeah, and they have been really good. They've been evolving. You've changed things up. We should probably talk about what those videos are, actually. So you're not just, you are doing science, but you're trying to explain a lot of different things.
Yeah. I've had a couple of ones that are pretty popular, and the only reason really is just because of like the topic that it covers. The most popular one I have at the moment is the whole Berenstein controversy.
Was it an alternate reality kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just because of the keywords alone, it got really popular.
Okay, so how did you start off? You started off with a different channel, right?
I did. I came from another project. It was a pranks channel. And I've always been a guy of production. Like that's always been my favorite part of any type of video content. However, like production for pranks just wasn't, no one cared.
Yeah.
You know? But that was my favorite part about it. So I did that for, I don't know, 3 years or something like that. And then it just hit a point where like, pranks are so easy to do. You know, anyone at any age can grab the camera, go out and like do whatever, you know? And because of that, it kind of tainted the community. You know, where now there's this horrible stigma with like being a prank channel and all this other stuff. Like I was talking to a couple people that I was talking to last year that are prank channels, and they're telling me how they got banned. Like they're not allowed at Vidcon.
Oh, really?
That's how bad the stigma is these days. And so with all that in the pots, it all played towards finding a new path with the YouTube thing. Because I love YouTube. I definitely won't just stop. You know?
Yeah. So I had talked to the Royal Stampede earlier today.
Yes.
And their channel is kind of going through a change as well. They kind of started off doing pranks.
Yeah.
But now it's more headed towards kind of like I want to say public entertainment kind of stuff.
Interesting.
They're doing stuff in public that makes people laugh. They're not trying to upset people or cause anger or anything. So they're going in a slightly different direction, and I guess they're also going to release something on Sunday that is totally different from what they've done.
Interesting.
So it sounds like you have gone that route too. You did the pranks, you tried it. I don't know how many prank channels there are out there. I don't watch prank channels.
Nice.
To be honest.
You're doing yourself a service.
Yeah.
No disrespect to my friends. So.
Yeah. But I have enjoyed your science channel because you've taken a different route than the other science channels. The links are down below, of course, if you want to check them out right now and come back to this video. But we'll try to talk through how you go through it. So where do you start usually with your channel? An episode. Where do you start with your episodes?
Great question, man. So it's funny because like it's science channel, but so much of what I implement on the science channel is all rooted in the pranks channel. Everything in the science channel is a result of all the mistakes I made on the prank channel. So,
give me an example.
So to answer your question, one thing that before even starting the channel, I made very, very important is that no matter what the episode on, I have to enjoy it. There's nothing beyond that, because with the pranks channel, I would do things because like, oh, I think this will get a lot of views, or like, oh, I think if I do this, then I'll potentially have a chance to work with this person, right? And sure, it worked, right? I was able to build that to 50,000 subscribers, but it didn't make me happy. You know what I mean? And when you're doing something like YouTube that doesn't necessarily return a lot of money, you know, it's very important that you're happy with what you're doing. So to answer your question, where do I start with an episode, right?
Where do you start? Like, where do you pick? I guess where do you pick the subject you're going to do a video on?
Yes.
And then where do you go from there?
Yes. So that is the base of all the topics that I cover. It's just based on my natural curiosity. So I have a video up called "What is Fun," and that is a video that it's a topic that I was really pondering on during my transition between the pranks and the science. You know. Because I wasn't having fun with the pranks.
That is what's crazy to me, because if YouTube production isn't lucrative for me and yet I still invest a lot into it, that only means that something else is influencing me to do so. Because I mean, sure, YouTube production is fun, but is the influence of fun causing this investment?
Let's talk about how you actually break your videos down, because I think it's an interesting way that you've done it. There's a lot of science channels. A lot of them use paper dolls. Some use animation in the clip art where they kind of just cut out pictures and slam them on there. I don't know what that counts as, but
Okay, kind of like stop motion?
Or like Matt Chat or Matt Pat.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I
Matthew
don't know,
Patrick
he's gonna
from
kill
Game
me.
Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So he does a lot of
Right,
cut and
okay.
paste and that kind of and
Right.
pretty simple animation, but it gets the point across.
Yes.
But you do something that has a combination of, I think, a little bit of that, but you try to do dual personalities in your videos.
For those of you that are probably watching this video and aren't sure what he's talking about, the structure of my videos, the way that I write the scripts, it's in two parts. I break it down to like the individual me, right? The base of like my thoughts on this topic when I first start, right?
Okay.
And then it goes into a green screen shot, which is what I am referring to as like my brain, you know. It's not accurate because my brain doesn't have all that information on hand, but like in some other weird universe, that's the actual scenario. What was I gonna say?
It's the audible version of your learning. Eh?
Yeah. So essentially, what I'm trying to do is like paint a conversation with myself.
Yeah.
You know, but not make that super like this is a conversation between myself, because like people, it's just too much to think about for a video.
Yeah. I always go look at the first videos of the YouTuber and see where they started and see where they're going and see what changed. With you, I've kind of progressively seen where you're going, because you just started off on this channel and I've watched every video and seen the tweaks that you're making.
And I thank you again, man. That's huge for me, man. I thank
Which part?
The
That I'm watching?
Yeah, that's huge, man. I thank you.
Yeah.
I thank you.
So when I'm watching it now, and you said you cut out the pranks, that wasn't
Yeah.
working for you.
Yeah.
And it kind of did feel odd, the placement of them.
And I agree. There was little demand for it, but at the same, like
I knew what you were trying to do, because if
Right.
you watch my first video, I was trying really hard to build out like whatever I was reviewing, or not reviewing, spotlighting, I would try to incorporate everything into the video and then chop it up in between. And then I wasn't talking about what I was trying to get across, so that didn't work either. So slowly it changed. But with you, you've cut out that. So where are you going now? What is the next video that you're going to do? That you're going to say, I want to do something different, and you're going to tweak it. What are you going to tweak?
So, what I'm working on right now, as far as like getting better at, I don't really think about it in tweaks. Getting better is more how I like to look at it. It's the same thing though.
It is.
I'm looking more to do more like features and like on the field type of stuff. At least experiment with it.
Every new episode, you are, I'm guessing you're evaluating the last episode and saying, oh, I wish I did something different.
Yes, for sure. And one of those things always is like, I wish I would have given more time. But at the same time, sometimes, even though it's like no one's forcing me to do it, it's not always possible to do that, you know? And it's based on like algorithm and like just being ready to focus on the next project and like hitting time windows for other stuff like that. But that's always something. It's like I wish I would have just gave it like an extra day, just like get it fixed a little more.
So what is your turnaround time right now on these videos?
Good question, man. So these videos, they take on average 2 weeks. On average.
So 2 weeks from writing to edit to on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
And
so,
with that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, but and with that, it's impressive how long 2 weeks has became with YouTube, right? And I do my best to not upload every 2 weeks, and then also need breaks in between those times. Otherwise, just like video done, video, and I'd probably lose my mind. So with that, I have a couple of the series that are much simpler. Like I can finish in a day or two, like script to render, and it helps me give some breaks and some time to like work on some video stuff and rush stuff and whatnot.
It almost seems like you need like a spin-off that's just like, you know, quick fact of the day, or
You
science,
definitely do.
Science tip, or whatever you want to call it.
You definitely do, man.
Because
the
Yeah.
way that the landscape is now.
And-
If you don't have that, you need someone else that's producing content, you know, do 50-50 on a channel or something.
Yeah.
The algorithm is just like, it wants content all the time. It's hungry. It's always hungry. Feed me, feed me.
All right. So your channel is less than a year old. You've been doing really good, getting a lot of views. You've hit a lot of good topics like the YouTube video, the Berenstein Bears, the alternate reality has been hot for you. What else? Is there anything we're missing that's been another hot video that you think people would like
The
to check out?
The Star Wars one is actually really popular.
Which is the
and
Star
I'm
Wars one?
happy.
Did I watch that one?
I'm not sure, but I released it right before episode 7 came out. Just gets those
Yeah.
tags in the searches
Yeah,
and
of
whatnot.
course.
But that's like probably my favorite video. at the
Which one's it
moment.
about? What was it about?
The question is Star Wars happening in our universe or galaxy? I don't know.
Oh,
I
I
might
think
have
I missed
changed.
that one.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one to date, and I'm really happy that it's doing so well. I think it's like number 2 or 3 on my
All
channel.
right, so we're gonna link to that one.
Thank you. Yeah,
Wait,
check that out. That's the one I definitely
Okay.
recommend.
Yeah, because I'm a Star Wars fan.
And it features
not
Jack
Star
too.
Wars. What?
It features Jack
Jack. Oh, Jack.
from last year.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know who Jack is, check out the links below. So can you tell me what we have to look forward in the coming months with your channel?
Yes, absolutely. So, in the coming months of my channel, towards the end of the year, not towards the end, I'm saying from this one on to the end of the year. My wording is horrible. Anyhow, definitely more in the original series, which is just like a question and then like just the 2 perspectives back and forth. I'm gonna bring up my energy.
Okay.
And then I also have a series called the Imagine series, which helps me just get more time to do the videos, so I don't have to rush it and all this other stuff.
Okay.
So more Imagine videos, which is the 2D cartoons and just like imagine this in 2D scenario. And then I also recently introduced a new series which I call Breaking Blank, whatever the topic is, but it's not titled that. It's just you got to find it. It's just like all caps.
All right. I really don't know how this interview turned out when I'm done editing, but we want to find out where we can find you and your videos. Where's the best place to go? What's the name, the URL?
So I made it really simple.
Okay.
I think SEF
F is in Frank.
Frank D dog stuff.com/science.
Okay,
It
now-
goes straight to the YouTube channel and it asks you to subscribe, and that's when you say, yeah, I want to subscribe. I don't need to watch this guy's videos before I subscribe. I'll just do it. And you do it.
Now say the .com like as a word.
.com?
Sef stuff.
SEFstuff.com.
Yeah.
SEFstuff.com/science.
Or if you're me, you say SEFD.
SEFD stuff.
Stuff.com.
I don't know if I can endorse that.
No?
I don't know if I can.
You can't edit this.
It makes me feel weird.
He can't edit this.
SEFD.
No. He's stuck.
SEFD. Because it makes me think of SEFDDY. Like SEFD.
What is that?
Like when I say SEFD,
Yeah.
like daddy, SEFD.
Who says that?
That's you say. You say SEFD.
I say SEFD, but not like Sef Daddy.
I know, but that's what it sounds like. SEFD to me. That's why I can't endorse it.
Check out his channel. Enjoy the videos. And remember, it's SEFD, my way. All right.
I thank you, man. It's
All
been
right,
a lot of fun.
thanks for
It's
having
been incredible fun, man. I thank
All right.
you.
We have to do this again.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
All right.
Definitely down.
Check it out.
Arr.
All right. Hi, how are you?
I just watch it.
Oh, no, it's okay. We're just talking. Our interview's all over the place. What's your name?
I'm Austin or that creepy reading, whatever you want to call me.
It's what?
Do you want me to tell you my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
All right, I'm that creepy reading.
That creepy reading.
Yeah.
Reading? Reading. So you read creepy books?
I read creepypastas, no sleep stories, a lot of stuff from Reddit.
And do you do it like just a voice or
I'm just a voice, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
visuals or no visuals?
I do visuals. I go hardcore on my visuals.
Dude.
People give me a lot of pushback because I do visuals. I'm like, dude, if you're not looking at something, you might as well be listening to me. On
So you have a
SoundCloud.
card or anything for your channel?
I wish I did,
Okay.
but I don't. But you know, I really.
All right, well just say it in the camera one more time.
Join in.
Join in.
I'm that creepy reading on YouTube.
And that's where I go to, that creepy reading?
Yeah.
And I'll find you? All right, I'll check it out.
It's holding
Here we
up
go.
pretty well, so you might
Off
be
topic again. We're off topic
It's-
again. I think it might be plastic. I
You
don't know.
might be right. I really don't.
This interview totally derailed. It's not even about him anymore. Jack, what's his last name? Chappelle? No. Jack. What's his name? Chapple. Jack what? Not Chappelle.
No. It's funny you said, 'cause I always correlate Chapel with Chappelle too.
Is it Chapel?
It's Chapel.
It's
yeah.
Chapel. Okay.